Evening, all. Tonight I'm going to do a little spoken word reading just because I feel like it. And tonight I have decided to do a little something from William S. Burroughs' Nova Express. Probably my favorite work of Burroughs, just about as far as the Cut-Up trilogy is concerned. Anyway, definitely my favorite. And I'm going to do a little bit, pretty popular bit, known as called chapter called Uranian Willy. And here we go. Uranian Willy, the heavy metal kid, also known as Willy the Rat. He wised up the marks. His metal face moved in a slow smile as he heard the twittering supersonic threats through antenna embedded in his translucent skull. Death in the ovens. Death in centipede. Trapped in this dead whistle stop, surrounded by the Nova Guard, he still gave himself better than even chance on a crash out. Electrician and gasoline crack in history. His brain seared by white-hot blast. One hope left in his universe. Plan D. He was not out of the security compound by a long way, but he had rubbed off the word shackles and sounded the earth. This is war to extermination. Fight cell by cell through bodies and mind screens of the earth. Souls rotten from the orgasm drug, flesh shuddering from the ovens. Prisoners of the earth come out. Storm the studio. Plan D called for total exposure. Wise up all the marks everywhere. Show them the rigged wheel of lifetime fortune. Storm the reality studio. And retake the universe. The plan shifted and reformed as ports came in from his electric patrols, sniffing, quivering down streets and mind screens of the earth. Area mine. Guards everywhere. Can't quite get through. Order total weapons. Release silence virus. Board books taken. Heavy losses. Photo falling. Word falling. Breakthrough in gray room. Use partisans of all nations. Towers. Open fire. The reality film giving and buckling like a bulkhead under pressure, and the pressure gauge went up and up and up. The needle was edging to Nova. Minutes to go. Burnt metal smell of interplanetary war in the raw noon streets swept by screaming glass blizzards of enemy flak. He dispersed on gray sliding between light and shadow down mirror streets and shadow pools. Yes, he was wising up the marks. Willy the Fink, they called him on, among other things. Syndicates of the universe feeling for him with distant fingers of murder. He stopped in for a cup of real English tea made here, and a thin gray man sat at his table with inflexible authority. Nova Police. Yes, I think we can quash the old Nova warrants. Work with us. We want names and coordinate points. Your application for biologic transfer will have to go through channels of no concern of this department. Now we'll have a look at your room if you don't mind. They went through his photos and papers with fingers light and cold as spring wind. Gray police of the regulator. Inflexible authority. Willy had worked with him before. He knew they were undercover agents working under conditions as dangerous as his own. They were dedicated men who would sacrifice him or any other agent to arrest the Nova mob. Sammy the Butcher, Green Tony, Iron Claws, the Brown Artist, Jackie Blue Note, Limestone John, Izzy the Push, Hamburger Mary, the Subliminal Kid, the Green Octopus, and Willy the Rat, who used to wise up the marks on the last pitch. And they took Uranus apart in a Fisher flash of metal rage. As he walked past the Sargasso Cafe, black insect flacked a Minrod stabbed at his vitality centers. Two lesbian agents with glazed faces of grafted penis flesh sat sipping spinal fluid through alabaster straws. He threw up a silent screen and gray fog drifted through the cafe. The deadly silence virus. Coding word patterns, stopping abdominal breathing holes of the insect people of Monroe. The gray smoke drifted, the gray that stops, shift, cut, tangle, they breathe medium, the word cut, cut the insect, cut shift the coats, word cut, breath, silent shift abdominal, cut, top, tangle, word, holes. He did not stop or turn around, never looked back. He had been a professional killer so long he didn't remember anything else. Uranian born in Nova conditions. Yet to be free to remember, and he was under sentence of death in maximum security birth death universe. So he sounded the words that end word. I take back color from word. Word dust everywhere, now like soiled stucco on the buildings. Word dust without color, drifting smoke streets. Explosive bio advance out of space to neon. At the bottom of the stairs, Uranian Willy engaged an oven guard. His flesh shrank, feeling insect caught off in that soulless place. Prisoner eaten alive by white-hot ants. With a split-second to spare, he threw a silver blast and caught the nitrous fumes of burning film as he walked through the door where the guard had stood. Shift linguals, free doorways, cut word lines, photo falling, word falling, breakthrough in gray room. Use partisans of all nations. Towers, open fire. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. William S. Burroughs, Nova Express. Read it. Read all of them.